Newark Mayor Cory Booker being hailed as superhero after saving a woman's life inside a burning building. Now, FIOS 1 News reporter Kimberly Wallace has been following the story, and she filed this report.
Even after running into this home behind me while it was on fire Thursday night, Newark Mayor Cory Booker says he's not a superhero.
But honestly, at that point, I did not feel bravery. I felt terror.
The mayor's security detail initially saw the flames while outside Booker's house and were able to get 3 out of the 4 people inside to safety. But 48-year-old Zena Hodge was trapped in the back of the house near where the fire started. Mayor Booker rushed in, much to his bodyguard's dismay, and followed her cries for help.
It was really a point in my life that I thought that we weren't going to make it, because by the time I got to her, the flames in the kitchen were pretty bad, and it was rolling over the roof and down the other wall. So I just lifted her as best as I could with my hips and got her up, and just ran as quickly as I could through the kitchen, which was on fire.
Zena's uncle, Lamar Hodge, was able to escape, but couldn't help his niece.
I appreciate the mayor what he did for my niece there, saving her life.
And I couldn't see anything, and at first she wasn't responding, and I just kept calling out to her, tried to go to the floor thinking I could breathe better, but on the floor I didn't feel like I could breathe better. Finally I heard her voice, and I felt an opening in that room. It led to an area that I think was where her bed was, and so I just reached down on the lower bed and just picked her up.
The mayor and Hodge were hospitalized. Both suffered second-degree burns and smoke inhalation. Having been neighbors for several years, the mayor calls Hodge a longtime friend. She remains hospitalized at St. Barnabas Medical Center in Livingston, but is in stable condition. Reporting from Newark, Kimberly Wallace, FIOS 1 News.
Well, join us now to talk about this amazing rescue, Batman, or I should say the mayor himself, Cory Booker. Mr. Mayor, thank you very much for a few minutes. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you, and I appreciate the kind words, but they're way over the top. Last night was something I think that anybody would have done for anybody else in a time of trouble, so thank you.
You can do the modesty all you want here, but you can't even script this the way that it worked down. First, before we begin, can you update us on the condition of Ms. Zena Hodge? I know that at last count she was in serious condition. How's she doing?
I got second-degree burns on her back. Her mom tells me that she's going to be okay, so we're praying for her quick recovery.
And you knew your neighbor. You knew this woman before you ran into her building to save her, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. She's been a really just kind spirit to me for years. One of those folks whenever I come home that meets me in the mornings, meets me in the evenings. And she's just really such a good person and had become a friend over the years.
Now, when I saw the story, Mr. Mayor, I saw that Alex Rodriguez was with you in these visions of you and A-Rod in Newark last night. And then I realized it was the police detective there who tried cautioning you, saying don't do this. But he said once you told him, hey, this woman's going to die in there, he said, you know, all thought went out the window and you ran in. You said soon thereafter you had a come to Jesus moment. Could you describe, once you're up in that apartment and you got flames all around you, what went through your mind?
Yeah, you know, as soon as I got through the kitchen, which was on fire, I suddenly found myself in a situation that was beyond what I expected. There was a lot of just thick black smoke. Every time I tried to breathe in, I felt like I was breathing in like heat and fire. And I turned back around and saw that the place I came through looked like the entrance was becoming blocked with fire, and I couldn't find her. She wasn't necessarily responding to my calls right away. And it was one of those moments where I sort of felt that, okay, this is it. I'm not getting out of here. And then at some point, almost her voice sort of snapped me when I heard her where she was calling from, felt around, found her, just picked her up and just did my best. I decided that there's no other way out of here but trying to go back through that kitchen. So I sort of put her over me and just ran through the kitchen. And very fortunate for both of us, we didn't sustain that bad burns. She, unfortunately, since she was sort of over me, got a lot of embers that fell on top of her, and just me, my hand, which was exposed, caught some fire. But you know, we stumbled down the steps, and I hit the pavement right here, and never have felt more grateful to God that I was actually touching terra firma, and that I was on the planet Earth still, and not dead.
I'm always curious when people go through this kind of an experience. It changed your perspective on things?
You know, I've been dealing with a lot of drama and during the week, a lot of frustrations over some things, and it made things a lot clearer to me, a lot less important. Right now, I just thank God I'm alive, and thank God everybody in the house is alive, everybody's safe. But I've never really had that moment where you just feel the sense of, okay, this is it. It's a time to meet my Maker. So I'm feeling the sense of just gratitude, religiosity, I have to say, and just a sense of peace. You know, life is good. Life is a blessing more than we know. We take a lot of things for granted, and if we can get up every morning, that is a blessing more than people know. And I'm going to try to live my life in a way that doesn't take it for granted again.
Well, you can save all your modesty all you want here, but we throw around a hero pretty casually in today's culture, but you earned it last night. Mr. Mayor, thank you very much for a few minutes. I appreciate it.
No, thank you. Thank you. All the best. God bless.
You know, politicians get a tough rap here, but how about that?
He's my kind of politician.
There you go, right?
And as a Vietnam veteran, I can say the Jesus moment is something that many of us have experienced, and it stays with you for the rest of your life.
Great job by Mayor Booker.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
Firefighters in Newark and everywhere else, that's my mayor.
Yeah.
That's my
As
mayor.
I said to him, they're going to do pretty good next time at the bargaining table, the firefighters. Representative Andrew Dominic, guys, thank you so much.